completely politicized. Mostly on people on the right think that it's fake. I hear people talk about how, oh, well, the earth is naturally getting warmer because of the sun. So there are these things called, this is actually pretty interesting. There are these things called Milankovitch cycles. And there are ways that remove humans, that the earth could heat up or cool off over time.
Ice ages occur throughout the course
It has always happened.
Yeah.
It has always happened. And ignoring anything in the atmosphere, just looking at the orbit of the earth, there are several things that happen. Because the earth spins, right? It's tilted a little bit, but it wobbles on this axis, right? So this affects the amount of direct sunlight that it gets basically over time. Something else that happens is there's an energy exchange with, mostly it's Jupiter. It'll slightly change the shape of the Earth's orbit. So sometimes the Earth's orbit will be more eccentric, slightly like more oval shaped, and sometimes it'll be more circular. When it's more circular, it receives more sunlight for a longer amount of time, right? Because it spends less time like farther away.
Further out, yeah.
And the way that these ellipses work as a planet's orbiting is that although it gets closer in the eccentric orbit to the sun, it spends less time there because it's moving faster. And then there's also an obliquity that the Earth has in its orbit with the sun. Basically, these three things can each independently affect the amount of sunlight. And it is possible that there is a like synergy between them. One of them maybe happens at 100,000 years. One maybe happens every 20 or 30,000 years. And then another one, I forget what the time scale for the other one is, but every few million years, those are all going to kind of happen at the same time, which could make it really hot or really cold. And that is something that I've actually heard people talk about, but not realize that these are all things that we can calculate, right? Like it's not a mystery where the Earth is in its orbit. None of this is a mystery. All of this can be measured. Does not account for, what we see right now. It just doesn't. It simply doesn't. These are changes that still happen slowly over the course of thousands of years, right? We're seeing something that's like on the order of decades or even year to year, the jumps can be big.
Yeah.